Go.
All right, so the scenario would be on the board, all right? All right, you're with your best friend at the mall when you find an iPhone. Your best friend tells you that you should take it home, finders keepers. Now you have a decision to make. What decision do you make, and what are the steps you took to make that decision? All right, so I want you to think about that situation in your mind. You don't have to make the right decision. I want, to please me, I want you to really write down what decision you would make and how you came to that decision. Yes.
Read it again.
Yes. You're with your best friend at the mall when you find an iPhone. Your best friend tells you that you should take it home, finders keepers. Now you have a decision to make. What decision do you make, and what are the steps you took to make that decision? You have 2 minutes. All right, great. Raise your hand if you're done. So I know. All right, thank you. Who will share with me what decision they made? Yeah.
I decided that I would first try and see if I could, if it turned on, like the last person that called, and call them and tell them I found it, or if that didn't work, if it was locked, turn it into security.
That's very nice of you. What about you, Pam?
I said I would turn it into lost and found, because I know it's the right thing to do, and at my school we have a lost and found, so I thought that we would have one.
I think they do. Now, what are the steps you went through?
Those are nice stuff.
You just decided?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you have any steps before you made your decision?
Well, I just said that I should turn it in because it's not my phone, it's somebody else's. So I could look and see who was just called, or I would turn it in, like Stephen said.
That's very great. We're going to talk about STAR, and that's going to help the decision-making process. S, you can write these down. S stands for stop. When you find something, you need to make a decision, first you're going to stop. Then you're going to think, and that's the process I think a lot of you skipped. What are some things you might need to think about in a decision?
What happens if I get caught?
Consequences. What happens if you get caught? What do you think might some of the consequences be if you had taken the iPhone?
I get in trouble.
You could get in trouble with your parents, you could get in trouble with the law. All right, what are some other things you might have to think about? Not just for this decision, but other decisions. What about the other person's feelings?
And somebody's probably really stressed out because they lost it.
Yeah. All right, so that's something you think about. All right, A stands for act. That's when you decide what you're going to do, right? All right, what's an action that you took, Pam?
I gave it time to lost and found.
All right, and then does anyone have a guess of what R might stand for? Reflect. All right, if you made a choice that you think was good, or a decision that you think was good or bad, you can reflect on that decision. Yes?
Why is it important to reflect?
It's important to reflect because say I took the iPhone home and I should reflect on that decision and say, how is this person feeling? Am I going to get in trouble? Or if I gave it to lost and found, I can reflect and think, oh, I made a good decision, and that person now has hopefully found it. Do you understand that? Okay. All right.
Ta-da!